Magandang umaga po sa lahat ng mga kadete nationwide from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Sa lahat po ng mga kadete natin na estudyante pa lang, mga instructors, professors, mga criminologist, mga review lecturers po natin na nakikinig ngayon. Magandang umaga po. Welcome sa Bitcoino. Finally, andito na po yung bagong table of specification set by the Professional Regulation Commission. Medyo bitin nga lang kasi yung implementation po dito is basically this coming July 31, August 1 and 2 na CLA. Medyo hindi po timing, medyo bitin po sa oras yung magtitake po sa next board examination kasi ito po ang gagamitin. Pakiusap po sana natin sa PRC na pag gagawa po ng another adjustment or another changes po sa TOS, sana po bibigyan natin ng ample time yung mga takers natin para makapag-recalibrate sa mga topics. Kasi po, majority po sa mga takers are not yet aware po sa bagong TOS and medyo lahat or medyo yung majority po natin rely too much on the TOS in the previous. Kasi marami pa din po ang hindi alam kung ano yung content sa bagong TOS. So if we give them a good allowable time, a considerable time for them to recalibrate yung mga topics, mas okay po kasi hindi biro yung pagpasa sa board examination under Republic Act 11131. Okay po sana pag nakapag-issue tayo ng resolution mga ma'am and sir, tapos binigyan natin yung mga takers natin ng 1 year to prepare, or probably yung implementation should be after 1 year of the publication. Pero okay lang din, yung mga takers natin, ito na lang, heads up na lang po kung ano yung mga topics under sa new TOS. Ang advantage po dito, yung bagong TOS po natin is mas simplified po siya. At the same time, medyo easy po. Medyo easy. Pag hindi po tayo nag-aral, medyo difficult yan. So, heads up na lang po sa mga takers po sa upcoming board examination. So, sayang po hindi naibigay yung contents ng TOS as early as possible para makapag-recalibrate tayo. Anyway, without further ado, ito po ang bagong TOS natin. And I'd like everybody to listen, especially yung takers, mga estudyante po, yung mga instructors natin, that is our responsibility po to cascade the information. Kindly re-echo para at least lahat po will be acquainted po sa bagong TOS natin. Now, without further ado, unahin po natin yung criminal law and jurisprudence. Ang criminal law and jurisprudence under the new TOS, same lang din po, 20%. Okay? As to the contents, unang subject dito sa CLJ, itong Introduction to Criminal Justice System. 1% po yan sa board examination, may 5 tanong po na lalabas. 2 tanong dyan will be taken from the role and functions of the law enforcement agencies. Specifically, ang mga agencies na ito, PNP, NBI, and PDEA. O yung 4 po Ano ba ang functions sa mga agencies na ito sa CJS? Yung isang tanong will be about the role of the prosecutor sa PI or preliminary investigation. Dapat memorize natin yan yung stages sa PI. Pangalawa, yung inquest proceedings. Isang tanong yung sa hierarchy of courts and the jurisdiction of the trial courts, di ba? Sa Batas Pambansa bilang 129, andyan yung reorganization of the courts. Ang korte natin na reorganize siya ng 3. Una, quasi-judicial agencies. Pangalawa, special courts. Pangatlo, yung regular courts. Yung Supreme Court, Court of Appeals, RTC natin, MTC, Metropolitan, nakalagay po yan, kasali yan sa regular court. So, memorize nyo Yung pang-last natin will be taken from the role and function of the BJMP and Bucor in the CJS. Medyo redundant po ito, pero considering na ang correction is one of the pillars, kaya nga po isinali. So, 5 lahat ang lalabas. Andyan yung topics Anyway, mga kadete, yung mga professors natin, pag gusto nyong mag-grab ng copy sa TOS in a PowerPoint presentation, message nyo lang ako sa Facebook Andito yung description. Nakalagay yung pangalan ko po. Kindly message me para ang lahat po mabigyan ng copy. Pangalawang subject under criminal law and jurisprudence is human rights education. Okay? Ang human rights education, may 5 tanong again na lalabas po in this subject. Isa dyan will be taken from the concept of due process of law and equal protection of laws in the administration of justice. Pangalawa, from the rights of the person under custodial investigation. Yung Republic Act 7438. Rights of the accused under custodial investigation. Lalabas yan. Tsaka yung Anti-Torture Act in the conduct of CI. Pangatlong tanong will be taken from the use. Proper use po sa paggamit ng, tamang paggamit po ng right against unreasonable search and seizure. Isa yung limitation sa following rights. Limitasyon sa right to privacy, limitation sa freedom of speech, at saka yung limitation sa paggamit ng karapatan na against self-incrimination. Okay? Tapos, yung panglima po will be taken from the judicial remedies. Andyan yung writ of habeas corpus, writ of amparo. Okay? Kindly memorize po mga kadete kung ano yung lalabas po dito. Now, pangatlong subject is yung Criminal Law Book 1. Okay? Book 1 po, 20 items. 20 items po ang lalabas dito under Book 1. Now, ang sa Book 1, 3 tanong dyan will be taken from the characteristics of the criminal law. Yung principles under generality, territoriality, at saka yung prospectivity. Pati na yung nature and elements of felony, yung konsepto under dolo and culpa, tsaka yung plurality of crimes. Na-discuss ko yan sa video po natin. So kindly go over the discussion also. 4 na tanong will be the participation of persons criminally liable, yung principal, yung accessory, yung accomplice. Anong ibig sabihin ng conspiracy? Anong ibig sabihin ng proposal? Na-discuss ko yan. Kindly go over it. Yung 3 tanong, stages in the commission of a felony, yung attempted, frustrated, consummated. Review na lang din po yung formal crime at yung material crime. Okay, classification ng felony according to gravity and the graduated scale of penalties. Diba? Yung light penalties, correctional, grave. Kindly memorize. 6 na tanong po from the different circumstances affecting criminal liability. Dapat alam po natin kung anong ibig sabihin ng justifying, exempting, mitigating, aggravating, alternating circumstances. Lahat po ng mga circumstances na yan will be mentioned as part of the questions po sa board examination under Criminal Law Book 1. 4 na tanong from the various modes of extinction of criminal liability in a given scenario. Alam dapat natin kung anong ibig sabihin ng partial extinction of criminal liability at saka yung absolute extinction. Kailan maging absolute extinction of criminal liability at kailan maging partial. Dapat alam natin yan. Next, yung pinakamaraming tanong po dito lalabas doon sa Criminal Law Book 2. Okay? Sa Book 2 po ang may pinakamaraming tanong. Now, concentrate po tayo. 8 questions will be taken from the elements of crime against person. Okay? Una, murder. Alam natin dapat ang pagkakaiba sa murder, homicide, parricide, infanticide. Okay? Yung 4 na yan. Then, rape, yung physical injuries, at saka illegal discharge of firearms. Okay? Kasali yan. 8 tanong po ang lalabas sa topic na yan. 6 po yung crimes against property like theft, pagkakaiba ng theft, robbery, saka yung brigandage, yung estafa, malicious mischief, pati na yung crimes against personal liberty. Na-discuss ko din po ito. Kidnapping and serious illegal detention, unlawful arrest, threats and coercion. Isali nyo na din ang arbitrary detention. Hindi nakalagay dyan sa pangalawang topic, arbitrary detention. Yung arbitrary detention nasa pangatlong topic po. Okay? Pero pakisali na para alam po natin ang pagkakaiba ng serious illegal detention, slight illegal detention, unlawful arrest, at saka yung mga coercion na yan. Okay? Yung sa pangatlo, sabi ko kanina, andyan yung arbitrary. Okay? Arbitrary, violation of domicile, assault, alarm, piracy, infidelity in the custody of prisoners, grave scandal, yung bribery. Next, 6 na tanong po from the crimes against honor. Specifically, yung slander by deed, an intriguing against honor, yung adultery, crimes against chastity po yan, adultery, seduction, and abduction, including bigamy. 6 na tanong. Yung 5 tanong na remaining will be taken from the special laws o na human trafficking, terrorism, yung hazing. Kasi po yan nagtitrending po yung hazing na yan. At saka yung Safe Space Act, yung bawal bastos law. Okay, kindly take a look at it. Review nyo po. Then, sa evidence, 18 questions will be taken from this subject. Andyan yung 2 tanong from the important terminologies like evidence. Anong ibig sabihin ng evidence? Anong ibig sabihin ng proof beyond reasonable doubt? Ano ang definition ng substantial evidence? Preponderance of evidence. Equipoise of evidence. And then, equiponderance of evidence. Yung mga ganyan. 2 po from the evidence according to forms. 2 sa kinds, classes of evidence. 6 sa rules of admissibility of evidence. 2 from the manner of offering of evidence and their objections. 2 from the rules for presenting documentary evidence. At saka, pang-last, 2 tanong from the sufficiency of evidence. Okay? Now, ang last subject sa criminal law and jurisprudence, mga kadete, makinig po, 22 items coming from criminal procedure and court testimony. Okay? Dito, 3 tanong from the jurisdiction of courts. Kanina na-mention po yung Batas Pamansa bilang 129. It's just a repetition. A repetition lang po yan. Kindly study it. 2 from the fundamental concepts of criminal procedure. 3 from the rights of the accused during trial. 4 po from the procedure in the conduct of arrest. Ano ba yung procedure natin? Pag with warrant at saka yung warrantless arrest. And of search and seizure. Dito kasali yung body-worn camera. Huwag niyong kalimutan. Yan po ang pinaka-latest natin. Ano ang mangyayari pag walang body-worn camera? Ano ang epekto sa absence ng body-worn camera on arrest and on search? Okay, na-discuss ko yan sa mga previous subjects. 4 from the procedure in the filing of cases. Another repetition, conducting preliminary investigation, inquest proceedings, including the barangay justice system natin. Diba yung barangay justice system dapat nakalagay kasi yan sa CJS pero hindi po na-mention sa Introduction to Criminal Justice System ang CJS. Ang barangay justice system or yung law po natin, yung village justice. Hindi na-mention doon. So, kasali po siya sa criminal procedure and court testimony. Okay? Kung ano yung procedure, yung paggawa ng conciliation panel, yung pag-accept, yung proseso sa pag-accept ng complaint in the barangay level. Apart from the process in the application of bail, arraignment, pre-trial and trial, and then yung 2 from the procedure in the presentation of witnesses, including child witnesses, particularly in the conduct of direct examination and cross-examination. Yung mga topic na yan po ang lalabas sa criminal procedure and court testimony. So again, yun po ang mga subjects mga kadete under the first major area na CLJ. Now, punta tayo sa CDI. Ang CDI po, or Criminal Detection and Investigation, 20% pa din po yan. Okay? Sa Crime Detection and Investigation, kasali po dito yung fundamentals of criminal investigation with intelligence po na subject. Okay? Now, remember, sa pinakauna po na TOS, the oldest curriculum before the current curriculum that we are using right now. Ang intelligence po is actually a separate subject po yan. Okay? Yung nasa pinaka-old pa po na curriculum. Kasali po yan sa, it's a separate subject. Yung police intelligence. 2 po yan. Police intelligence, tsaka yung fundamentals of criminal investigation. So, pag may mga oldest sa curriculum pa po dito, kindly take note, these 2 subjects are already merged into one. So, 15 questions po ang lalabas dito. Una, 5 tanong from the objectives of objectives of criminal investigation and principles of intelligence, tools of investigation, yung 3 I's. Okay, lalabas yan. Tsaka yung cardinal points, yung 5 W's and 1 H. Yung phases of criminal investigation, lalabas din po. 5 tanong from the procedures and principles in the conduct of surveillance, intelligence cycles, yung pagkakaiba sa informer at saka yung informant, yung classification of information and documents. And then yung 5 questions na remaining will be taken from the kinds, principles, and procedures involving arrest, including, again, redundant pa, 7438, 9745, search and seizure, methods of crime search, and sketches. So, yan po. May mga repetition. May mga topics that are actually redundant. The reason thereof is yung mga subjects kasi natin are interconnected with each other. Now, another subject again mga kadete under CDI, itong Specialized Crime Investigation with Legal Medicine. Sa oldest curriculum, yung legal medicine, separated din po yan. Pero again, sa bagong curriculum na ginagamit natin, na merge po ang legal medicine tsaka yung Specialized Crime Investigation. 10 ang tanong na lalabas dito. 5 from the different approaches in the criminal investigation for each crime falling under the Crimes Against Persons of the Revised Penal Code. Dapat na-discuss yung murder, homicide, parricide, infanticide, anti-hazing, Safe Spaces Act. Again, redundant din po ito. It's a redundant po on the previous subject. Pero ang pagkakaiba po dito, in Specialized Crime Investigation, ang dapat talakayin ng instructor is yung ano ang proseso, yung approaches or strategies sa pag-conduct ng criminal investigation. Okay, so dapat alam na po natin, may stock knowledge na po tayo kung ano ang pagkakaiba sa infanticide, parricide, homicide. Okay? Yung remaining na 5 na questions will be taken from the kinds of death. Yung molecular death, somatic death. Kindly memorize it. Ano yung rigor mortis, algor mortis. Right? Yun po, very basic yan na information. Pathological classification of death, changes yung body after death, and classification of wounds, contusion, hematoma, incised wound, okay? Yang mga topics na yan will be included dapat sa review natin, alright? 10 questions sa Specialized Crime Investigation with Legal Medicine. Sa Specialized Crime Investigation to, with interview and interrogation, again, 10 tanong din po ang lalabas. 5 from the kinds and methods of interview and interrogation. Yung requirements natin for admission and confession. Pagkakaiba ng admission and confession din po. Prinsipyo, underlying declaration, and independent relevant statement. Yung remaining 5 will be from the conduct of criminal investigation sa following crimes. Yung theft, robbery, estafa, pati na yung anti-carnapping, anti-fencing. Okay, ano ba yung fencing? Yung you buy or you have in possession with you stolen item. Okay? Human trafficking, andyan yung mga batas, nakalagay na po, stages of money laundering, Republic Act 10927, kindly review these topics. Okay, 10 po ang lalabas. On the other hand, sa traffic management and accident investigation with driving, nung una malaki po ang tanong dito, marami. Pero ngayon, 15 items po. 3 from the 5 components of traffic management and agencies involved. Ano ba itong 5 components? Ito yung pillars. Yung traffic engineering, traffic education, traffic law enforcement, traffic economy, traffic ecology, right? Kindly study it. Then 3 from the purpose and functions sa pag-register, renewal ng motor vehicles, yung traffic signs, traffic lights, pavement and road, pati na yung mga signages, anong ibig sabihin dyan, mga interpretations. 2 from the principles of driving, yung principles of the right-of-way and rules governing parking. 3 po will be taken from the various traffic violations under the following laws: anti-drunk driving, Republic Act 10913, 10666, and RA 11226. Yung remaining na tanong will be taken from the principles and procedures involving traffic investigation, classification of accidents, principles of key events, different types of tire. Okay? So, total 15 items. Now, another subject, fire tech and arson investigation. 15 items again mga kadete. Ha? 4 questions from the concept of fire triangle. Fire triangle, tsaka yung fire tetrahedron. Ako, napaka-easy yan, napaka-chicken. Products of combustion, yung fire gases, yung smoke, yung flame. Nako, basic na basic yan. Types and sources of heat energy, method of heat transfer, conduction, radiation, convection, so on and so forth. At saka yung stages of fire development, yung incipient, free burning, smoldering phase. Okay, lalabas yan. 3 from the classification of fire, methods of extinguishing classes of fire, prevention, control and suppression of fire, and phases of firefighting. 2 from active and passive fire detection, alarm system, and suppression equipment. 3 from the acts which constitutes the crime of arson. Again, may frustrated arson po tayo. To make everybody aware, kasi po may mga, I'm sorry pero may mga estudyante po natin saying na walang frustrated. May frustrated arson po tayo. May discussion tayo dyan. 3 from the fire scene, fire origin and causes of fire, and burning patterns. Okay? 15 items mo ha. Bilisan po natin ng konti. Vice and drug, education and control, 15 items din po. 3 na tanong will be from the nature and effects of vices. Specifically, alcoholism, prostitution, and gambling. Yung vagrancy po, hindi na po yan krimen, ha? Yung vagrancy. Take note, ha? 5 tanong from the commonly abused dangerous drugs defined under 9165. Ano ba yung commonly abused na droga sa Pilipinas? Opium, morphine, heroin, cocaine, shabu, so on and so forth. Pati na yung method of administration, yung mga signs and symptoms nito, tsaka yung effects. 5 tanong from the chain of custody requirements. 2 po from various acts punishable under 9165. Okay? Next, in the previous na TOS po, na-separate yung legal forms at saka yung investigative report writing. Pero dito mga kadete, sa bagong TOS po natin, yung 2 po is combined. Right? Sa previous po, 10 yung sa investigative report writing, 5 yung sa legal forms. Pero dito, 10 lang. Na-merge yung 2 subjects. Again, na-merge ha. So, sa 2 subject na ito, legal forms and investigative report writing, 10 ang lalabas. 4 from the parts, types, and purpose of an affidavit, yung sworn statement, pleadings such as motion, manifestation, and petition, and content of police blotter. Okay? So, yung content sa police blotter, andyan din po yung cardinal points of investigation. Tsaka yung mechanics of good report. Next, 2 from different types of administrative orders and issuances such as circular, memorandum order, special order. Then 4 po from different police reports like case folder, basic investigative report, yung tinatawag nating spot report, progress report, at saka yung final report. Okay? Now, the other one is introduction to cybercrime and environmental laws. 10 ang lalabas dito. 3 from the acts which constitutes a violation under RA 10173. Dapat i-memorize natin ang mga batas na ito ha, kung ano ito. Yung Philippine Fisheries Code of 1998, tsaka yung Wildlife Act, at tsaka yung Solid Waste Management Act. 4 will be on the rules on cybercrime warrants. Okay? Ang warrants po natin like warrant to intercept computer data, warrant to disclose computer data, warrant to search, seize and examine computer data. Tsaka yung 4, warrant to examine computer data. 4 po yan. Dapat alam natin kung kailan mag-issue ng warrant, ng cybercrime warrant, and what specific cybercrime warrant should be issued. Yung last po, 3 from the procedure in filing of environmental cases. Andyan po yung mga solid waste, Philippine Clean Air Act. Kasi yung batas po kasi natin sa environment, classified yan sa 3. Yung brown laws, yung green laws, tsaka yung blue laws. Dapat alam natin yan. Kung ano yung batas na considered as blue, green, or brown. Okay? Next, punta naman tayo sa Law Enforcement Administration. Okay? Sa LIA po. Sa LIA, may mga changes din po yan. For example, dito Law Enforcement Organization and Administration Interagency Approach, 8 tanong po ang lalabas. 3 from the principles of organization, management, and administration of various law enforcement and public safety. 5 din po from the powers and functions of the following major law enforcement and public safety agencies. Yung PNP, NBI, PDEA, PCG, BFP, so on and so forth. Okay? Dapat i-review natin yan kung ano yung mga functions nila. Then, sa comparative models in policing, 5 na lang na tanong ang lalabas dito. Mas kukunti na lang. Isa from the theories of policing, the Philippine policing and transnational crime. 2 from the process of ASEAN cooperation, yung Interpol. Okay? Kindly memorize it kung anong ibig sabihin ng mga even yung logo, lumabas yan sa previous board examination. Anong ibig sabihin ng feature ng isang logo ng Interpol. Saka yung mga different bodies sa Interpol. Extradition Treaty, International Agreements on Law Enforcement Cooperation. Isang tanong from the 4 policing models in the law enforcement. Saka yung pang-last na tanong, isa, from the importance of policing in social life, its goals, and roles of the police in the affairs of the state government. Okay? Now, on the other hand, sa Introduction to Industrial Security Concept, bumaba din po yung tanong, naging 7 na lang. Sa previous, marami ang tanong dito, pero ngayon, 7 na lang. Yung 2 na tanong will be taken from Republic Act number 11917 sa pag-operate, pag-manage, at saka yung pag-practice ng profession. 2 from the Security Training and Skills on Customer Relations, Basic Security and Safety Protocols, including Corporate Intelligence and Investigation. 2 from the Skills on Security Survey, Plan, the types of security. Yan physical, personnel, document and information, and application of risk management and business. At saka yung pang-last ay galing sa theories, concept, and philosophy of security and safety. Next, sa other subject naman, law enforcement, operations, and planning with crime mapping. Dito ang may pinakamaraming tanong. Kaya nagtaka din po ako kung bakit medyo marami. Supposedly, in the past, kukunti lang po ang mga tanong dito. Pero imagine ano sigurong basihan ng mga gumagawa, yung mga panel members na gumagawa dito. Bakit 30? I just wanted to know kung ano po ba yung reason. Pero anyway, kasi ito na po, wala na po tayo We can no longer revert to the old TOS. So, ito, 30 pinakamarami. 6 dyan from the principles and elements of planning, types of plan, yung mga synoptic, tactical, classificational plan, and the law enforcement plans. 3 from the key application in crime mapping and crime analysis, yung thematic mapping, non-graphical indicators, hotspots, spatial regression, geographic profiling, and the geographic information of crimes. 8 from the steps in law enforcement planning and operations sa PNP, BFP, PCG, NBI, PDEA, and BIED. And 7 from the skills on place and environmental design and crime incident situation as applied in the General Information System or GIS. 6 from the constitutional and statutory rights of persons affected by law enforcement operations. 30 questions. I'm a little bit surprised bakit 30 po ito. Pero anyway, on the other hand, sa character formation 1, nationalism and patriotism, nung una po, kukunti lang po ang lumabas dito. Kukunti lang, pero ngayon, naging 20 items na. Kaya nga po, kindly review yung RA 8491, yung Flag and Heraldic Code of the Philippines. Okay? So, yan po. All of the provisions there rin. Anong ibig sabihin? Pag ang flag po is folded. Alright? Anong ibig sabihin? Pag ang red nasa taas, yung blue, these are very easy. lessons po under this law. 6, from the development of Philippine nationalism and patriotism, the Philippine symbolism and meaning, and the Filipino character, values, and culture. Dito lumabas yung national language of the Philippines. Ano nga ba? Filipino or Tagalog? Yung iba, nag-answer ng Tagalog. Pero by the way, sa dalawa po, yung answer po dapat is Filipino. Kasi po, yan po ang best. We have to look for the best answer. Yung Tagalog is actually correct. Pero between the two, Filipino and Tagalog, dapat i-answer po natin yung Filipino. Okay? Yung 4 na tanong will be taken from the significance of the 1987 Philippine Constitution, yung Preamble, Article 1, 2, Article 14, Article 15, at saka yung Article 16. Huwag niyong isali lahat ha, kasi that's going to be redundant. So, hindi lahat ng articles po. Okay? Next, sa character formation 2 naman, andyan yung, imagine na, 30 items din po. In the past, kukunti lang ang mga tanong dito. I don't know. I was not able to attend, pero ganyan po, 30 items to talaga. 30 items under leadership, decision-making, management, and administration. 5 po, from the concepts and theories of leadership and management. 7, from the types of managers, management styles. Na-discuss ko po ito sa previous recorded discussion natin, characteristics and qualities of leaders and managers. 10 will be from the fundamental functions of management. Yung post-decorb, dapat alam natin yung post-decorb. Roles of managers within the organization, decisional, interpersonal, informational, na-discuss ko din po yan. Effective management of organizational resources. Tsaka yung remaining 8 na tanong will be taken from the basics of decision making. Yung problem solving versus decision making, characteristics niya at saka yung difference, yung individual decision making techniques at saka yung group decision making techniques, so on and so forth. Andyan po nakalagay. 8 questions will be taken from it. Okay? So, law enforcement administration, mga kadete, 15% rather. 15% po yan sa overall na chunk sa board examination. Okay? Now, the other major area is forensic science. Right? 15% po, personal identification techniques. Yun po ang unang subject under dito. 20 po na tanong ang lalabas. 6 from the other methods of personal identification, tsaka yung pati na yung DNA, forensic odontology, at tsaka yung Henry FBI classification. 6 po from the principles of fingerprint identification. Kaya po, in the forensic science, mind you, everyone, sa lahat po na magtitake ng board examination, usually po may mga pictures po na ilalabas as one of the questions and you have to identify it. For example, yung fingerprint patterns po. Pattern lang ilagay, ikaw na yung mag-identify. 6, from the taking and recording of friction skin, pati na yung live and post-mortem fingerprint identification, latent print detection methods, and latent print preservation techniques. 2 lang ang lalabas sa ACE-V. Okay? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng ACE-V? Right? So, kindly review ha. Sa forensic photography, may 20 questions na lalabas. Okay, same with fingerprint. Dito, 6 from the general principles of photography, 8 from the principles of exposure triangle and the procedure of crime scene and evidence photography, 6 po from the functions of the basic parts of digital. Kasali pa din ang manual, analog cameras, and types of lenses. I don't know why we do not move on this one. Nasa digital age na po tayo. But probably there is a really a significance or a reason behind bakit pa we have to visit again the manual and analog cameras. Okay? Sa forensic chemistry and toxicology naman, kukunti lang, 8. 2 from the principles and significance of forensic chemistry and toxicology, including the legal aspects of forensic chemistry. 2 po from the reliable, preliminary, and confirmatory test. 2 from the procedure in the collection and preservation of biological evidence. Pati ng physical evidence, tsaka yung 2 from the biological and chemical poisons and its types, including its antidotes. Sunod, sa QD, DCSIS, 16 questions will be will be taken. 5 from the kinds of documents and question documents. Pati na ang equipment and apparatus, familiarize yourself ha. Siyan po sa process of forgery detection, handwriting examination, and signature identification. And the last remaining 2 questions will be taken from the procedures in counterfeit identification. Okay? Sa polygraphy naman or lie detection techniques, 14 questions ang lalabas. 4 po from the methods of detecting deception and factors affecting accuracy of polygraph examination. 8 will be taken from the phases, ha? Yung stage 1, yung pre-test, yung instrument, yung post-test. Kindly revisit po. Yung chart markings, saka yung roles in chart interpretation. Yung remaining na 2 na tanong will be taken from test questions. Yung relevant, irrelevant questions, control questions. Kahit 3 lang ang nakalagay dito, kindly review what is knowledge questions, symptomatic questions, DY80, lahat-lahat na po. Lahat-lahat na. Do not rely too much kung ano ang meron dito. Kindly review kung ano yung connected to the topics. Alright? Sa forensic ballistics, 20 items. In the past, 19 questions po, pero ngayon naging 20 na. 6 from the instrument used sa pag-examine ng ballistic evidence. Dapat alam natin ang itsura ng helixometer. Alam natin ang itsura ng bullet comparison microscope, bullet recovery capsule, or bullet recovery box. Kasi there are instances na picture lang yung pinakita. 10 po from the branch of ballistics, interior, exterior. Nako, napaka-easy. Classification of firearms, parts of the ammunition, class and individual characteristics of firearms. 10 po ang lalabas dyan. Yung remaining na 4 na tanong will be from the proper collection, marking and preservation of firearms, fired bullets, and fired cartridge cases. Now, mga kadete, bago po ito ha. This is new. In the past, wala po ito. Pero ngayon, may additional po yung forensic report writing. 2 tanong ang lalabas dyan. Unang tanong from forensic report for court presentation. Tsaka yung isa, yung safety procedures natin sa laboratory. So, yung mga topics na ito is actually embedded na po yan. Per subject sa forensic science. For example, pag forensic ballistics, dapat ang instructor will include in the lessons yung forensic report at saka yung safety procedure sa conduct ng forensic ballistic examination. In the same manner, pag fingerprint identification yan, same lang. Dapat i-embed po yung forensic report ng fingerprint identification pati na yung safety procedure sa pag-conduct ng latent print development or yung pag-extract ng latent print. Okay? Next, yung correctional administration. 3 subjects dito. Walang changes as to the distribution of questions. 40-40-20. 40 institutional, 40 non-institutional, 20 yung remaining sa therapeutic modalities. Okay? Sa institutional correction na 40, 12 dyan will be from the theories and principles of penology, punishment, penalty, sentencing, so on and so forth. Yung 10 will be from the functions, organizations, yung administration management po ng BGMP ha, pati na yung provincial jail. Ang provincial jail is under yan sa provincial government. Bucor and other facilities. Ano ba ang other facilities? Yung lock-up jail na under po yan sa PNP. 10 yung form, 10 from the admission process. Okay? 10 will be from the admission process of persons deprived of liberty, release po of persons deprived of liberty, security and safety, pag-escort, custody, disciplinary action, pati na yung control. 10 ang tanong na lalabas dyan. Yung remaining 8 will be from the principles, management, planning, decision-making, pati na yung crisis and incidents in the jail institution. Okay? Pag may riot, escape, hostage, contraband, ano po ang dapat gagawin? Okay? Now, sa non-institutional, dapat memorize na po natin starting from probation, papuntang good conduct time allowance, and special time allowance for loyalty. Kasi lahat po na yan is actually will be part of the board exam. 6 po from the forms of clemency. Andyan yung absolute pardon, conditional pardon, reprieve, 10 from probation. Okay? Kailan magiging absconding probationer or absconding petitioner? Lalabas yan. 10 from the processes of the parole system. 6 po from the grant of time allowance, special time allowance for loyalty. Pati na yung good conduct time allowance. Again, this is an update po sa lahat ng nakikinig ngayon. Sa good conduct time allowance po, hindi na po disqualification ng recidivism, hindi na po disqualification ng escape, hindi na po disqualification yung mga taong nakapag-commit ng heinous crimes. Under the new jurisprudence po, this year 2024, wala na po tayong disqualification. Sa manual ng GCT, disqualification yan, pero ni-reverse yan ng Korte Suprema. 6 po from the process and grant of time allowance, 8, yung remaining na 8 from the relevant provisions of the laws on penal preventive imprisonment. Same again, good conduct time allowance, special time allowance for loyalty. Next, therapeutic modalities. Again, 20 questions dito. Sa 20 questions, 6 dyan will be taken from the development aspects of therapeutic modalities, yung behavioral, emotional, psychological, pati na yung vocational and survival skills. 10 will be from the rehabilitation, reformation, reintegration programs, and promotion of human rights programs among PDLs across all institutions. At saka yung remaining na 4 po will be about the reintegration programs po ng PDL sa lahat po ng institutions. Lastly, ang pinaka-last po na major area sa criminology is itong criminology, which is 20%. Right? Now, sa intro to crime, 10 lang po ang lalabas dyan. Dapat alam natin kung ano yung pagkakaiba sa classical school, neoclassical, at saka yung sa positivist. Kasi 2 tanong po ang kukunin dyan. Yung 2, an additional, will be on the concepts of criminology such as crime, anong pagkakaiba ng crime, deviance, anong ibig sabihin ng norms, laws, mala inse, mala prohibita, so on and so forth. 3 po on the typologies of crime. Like for example, types of crime according to the mode of commission, types of crime according to the result, types of crime according to the rationality of the person, okay, or as to the mental aspect, types of crime according to the time that it is committed, okay? So, dapat i-memorize natin yan. Pati na yung Conklin's typology of robbers, criminal careers, and occupational crime. Yung remaining na 3 will be taken from Republic Act 11131. Okay? Yung batas po natin. So, 10 po sa intro to crime. Sa theories of crime causation naman, same pa din po, 10 lang ang lalabas. But this is a very wide topic, wide subject po yung theories of crime causation. Pero sadly, 10 lang po ang lalabas dito. 3 from the 3 theories of crime such as criminal anthropology, somatotyping, right? Sino ba yung nag-establish ng somatotyping? It's William Sheldon. IQ and crime, family studies, so on and so forth. 3 po from rational choice, yung broken windows, crime prevention through environmental design, situational crime prevention, routine activities theory, pati na yung crime pattern theory. Yung 2 tanong, again, from various risk factors associated with crime, such as poverty, unemployment, peer pressure, religious influences, at saka yung other factors that could influence a person into the commission of criminality. Yung remaining na 2 na tanong will be taken from yung importance of discerning crime patterns within the frameworks of social learning theory, such as strain, social disorganization, conflict theory, labeling theory, so on and so forth. Okay? Next, another subject, human behavior and victimology. Okay? Dito, 15 na tanong ang lalabas. Kindly familiarize yourself. 2 dyan, dynamics of human behavior and stages of human development. Nakalagay sa screen nyo, Erikson, psychosocial development theory, cognitive development, kasali din po yung social learning theory dyan, tsaka yung cognitive behavioral theory and humanistic theory. 3 will be from managing individuals' mental and personality disorders, yung schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, PTSD, 5, from the concept and theories of victimization, delving into the multifaceted aspects of victim roles, victim profiling, and cybercrime victimization. At saka yung 5 na remaining, from the strategies and provisions for victim protection under RA 9262, saka yung RA 6981. Okay? Yung pang-apat po na subject under criminology, we have professional conduct and ethical standards. 15 items po will be taken from the subject. 4, from the principles of ethics, morality, values, social norms and standards in law enforcement activities. 3, from the law enforcement code of professional conduct and ethical standard. 5, from the oath of office. And then 3, from concept of ethics and its practical application concerning the foundational principles of human rights. Okay? And then, aside from this subject, juvenile delinquency and juvenile justice system, ito, 15 questions lang ang lalabas po dito, ha? 15. Yung 4 dyan, medyo easy lang. From social, community, and environmental influences lang ng juvenile delinquency. 3, ito, mas wide yung scope dito. Yung PD 603, 7610, 9344, hindi nakalagay dito, pero dapat i-review nyo yan, ha? Republic Act 9344. Then, 7658, kasali din po. Next, 2, from the appropriate procedures in handling the CICL. Ayan, dyan na po nakalagay yung 9344. Tsaka yung 3, from the protocols for intervening with children at risk and diverting children in conflict with the law. And then 3 po, from the process of rehabilitation of CICL. Alright? The second to the last subject is dispute resolution and crisis management. Again, 15 items po na lalabas dito. 5, from the principles and procedures po sa pagkakaiba, ha, sa mediation, arbitration, conciliation, mid-arb, mini-trial. Na-discuss po yan sa pre-recorded discussion natin. 3, from the operational procedures during incident situations such as hostage, bomb threats, domestic disturbances. And 7, from the various types, stages po ng undistinctive characteristics of critical incident management within the context po sa Philippine National Police. Lastly, ang criminological research 1 and 2, may pinakamaraming tanong dito. Alright? So, ang distribution niyan is basically 20. Siya may pinakamaraming tanong dito. Dapat alam natin to ang research designs, ha? Kasi yung types of research designs are actually the bloodline, one of the most important topics po sa research. 5 na tanong will be on descriptive, correlation, experimental, quasi, pati yung phenomenological. Narrative analysis, kasali din po yan. Okay? 3, from suitable research design, sampling techniques. Okay? Ano yung sampling techniques pag quantitative? Ano yung sampling techniques pag qualitative yung research design? Validity and reliability and relevant descriptive statistical tools in criminology research paper. 5, from the processes of research problem and problem identification and definition, hypothesis formulation, research framework, so on and so forth. 5, from the guidelines in preparing ethical consideration for research paper. And 2 po, from the analysis and interpretation of data derived from the study results. So ito, sa previous po, EPA, ha? Yung EPA format, isinali, pero ngayon nawala. So, we have to make another adjustment. Alright? So, para po, you will have the guide in studying sa mga instructors natin dyan para po makaskade ninyo personally kung ano po ba ang laman ng latest table of specification. You can message me po through Facebook. Diyan po yung pangalan ko below the description po sa video. Maraming salamat po for being with me, and I hope po lahat po ng takers makapasa po sa board examination. God bless po sa lahat ng mga takers, sa mga estudyante po natin. Mabuhay po ang criminology.